Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome to the very first edition of Tiffany's Tarot Card Readings. Unfortunately, Tiffany is not here right now. She's running just a little bit late. And unfortunately, I can't do any magic tricks or anything cool. So I guess I'll just talk to you guys for a while. But thank you for everybody that's tuning in. And I'd like to let you know that all of this beautiful work you've seen has been done by Eldon McInville, Robert Humphreys, Cass Lightwing, and of course, his son, Raymond. And also, folks, if you are tired of Facebook's drama and you're into the paranormal, hop on over to the Parapost Network. It is a Facebook like atmosphere with no drama geared only towards the paranormal. So definitely hop on there. All you got to do is go download it in the App Store, Parapost Network, start your account. And if you can't download it, then just simply go to parapost.net and start your account today. Good evening, Mandy. How are we today? Hello, Paranormal Brew. It's always beautiful to see you, darling. Let's see. Who else do we got in the comments here? Oh, okay. Cool. So, tonight, all of you fans out there that are watching tonight, you are going to be able to get a tarot card reading tonight. And it is going to be awesome. This girl has done mine, and I'm not kidding you. Everything she said has gone exactly in order. I can 100% vouch for this girl. It is awesome. Well, Mandy, I am doing great. It's been a great couple weeks for me. Greetings, Raymond. Live long and prosper, brother. So yeah, we I don't know if you guys caught this tonight, but PD Regional Paranormal did their opening podcast tonight. It's called Paranormal Static. Oh my gosh, you guys. Them boys are going to be a hell of a podcast to be reckoned with. They were fantastic. It was a great flow. And it was off the hook with how well it did. And that is on every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. Ask Raymond over here, Raymond G. Newsom. He'll tell you how good the podcast was. I saw him in there. Absolutely, Raymond. He says that was a great show. So, guys, I also want to tell you that we have our paranormal investigative event set up in Arizona for any of our fans watching in Arizona. We are going to be doing Oracle in both April and May, but that's all I'm going to tell you, because what you have to do is go to www.globalunitedparafound.com, go down to the services, click on that, hit live events. You will get dates, you will get times, you will get prices and everything. Paranormal Brew. Hey, I know you guys go live tomorrow night, but I'm having a paranormal podcast party for the Brew 5-year anniversary starting at 9 p.m. Eastern. If you and Eldon and James can pop on, absolutely. I think we could make something work, most definitely. So, guys, I want to let you know that Global is working on some big things right now. And here pretty soon, we're going to put all these to work. And man, things are going to be beautiful. Indeed. But yeah, guys. So, hello, Mandy. But yeah, So other than that, something we should talk about, folks. Effective today. Unfortunately, I am going to be taking down the Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday spots for the podcast, as we've had a group meeting about this and have all agreed that Into the Mystic on Tuesday and Tiffany's Tarots for Thursday, along with Paranormal Static. And I will keep Shadow Zone for Sundays, but that name could be changed to Parathrash. So just letting you guys know to be aware of that. And like I said, beginning April, there will be no more Wednesday, Friday, or Saturday night podcasts. I am very sorry for this, everybody. But hey, you'll get to see my beautiful face every Sunday. So I should make up for it, right? Robert Humphreys. Hey, what's up, brother? Raymond G. Newsom. I'm excited to see what happens, man. Yeah, you and me both, brother. Because I'm telling you what, Robert Humphreys and his co-host Brian, man, they put on one hell of a podcast. Robert Humphreys, this is for you, brother. Beautiful job, man. Beautiful job. So yeah, we're yeah, shit. So if you guys have any questions for me at this time, I would be more than happy to answer them, because I'm running out of things to talk about here, and I don't want to switch gears from the paranormal. And I tend to get in trouble for that one.
Hey, what's up, Brian?
What's up, older than dirt? Long
Hey,
time no here, brother.
yeah, I know, man. So, I'm backstage trying to help our star of the show get connected with us here. She's got an issue with her Android. However, I do have her on a Facebook call that I'm going to add her to the stream here by sharing my screen, and hopefully you guys can get her added to the show this way. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen so we can get you hooked up with her.
Beautiful. Because, man, I'm flopping out here. These guys are booing me.
I know, right? Give me just
I'm
a
sorry,
second.
Brian. I'm sorry. My
Okay.
phone doesn't always like few apps, so
Okay, let me see if I can get her up here, and let's see. Let me get back to StreamYard. Let me pull myself out.
Raymond, you're great, dog. Miss Tiffany, can you hear me? Eldon, we have no sound, brother.
Okay, I may have to add
Hold
my.
on, just.
All right, I may have
Eldon.
to. I may. Can you hear me now, Brian?
Yep, I can hear you, brother.
All right, I may have to be added to the stream to do it. So, can you see Tiffany?
We can see her, but can she hear us?
yes, I can hear you.
Oh, hallelujah.
All right, there you go, guys.
How are you, madam? Can you hear us still?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Okay, beautiful. So, everybody, this is Tiffany. She is a very experienced tarot card reader. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut my trap now and let Tiffany take over the show.
Hello, everyone. I am Tiffany. I am a tarot card reader and I am an oracle deck reader. So Feel free, if anybody would like a specific question, I would be more than happy to pull a few cards for you, or I can do a general reading for the public.
You heard it first, guys. Anybody that would like a reading, please say yes. We'll pull your name up here, and Tiffany will give you a reading. And I can vouch for these. Tiffany, the last time I talked to you, you gave me a reading, and I'll be damned if your reading didn't go right in order the past 2 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had a lot of people contact me within the last 4 weeks with all kinds of requests and a lot of answers. So,
Well, here,
a lot of
here we go. Our first one, Mandy, says, I've never been read.
she's never been read. Okay, Mandy, you want a general one? I can do a general one for you. All right. So I'm going to start with the tarot.
Don't worry, Dinos. We're going to get to you in a minute, buddy. I see you over there.
Yeah, everybody gets excited. So I'm going to pull 3 cards for each person. And if you would like to, I can clarify with Oracle to go more in depth. So for Miss Mandy, I have the Ten of Swords, which is conclusions. So perhaps you came to a point in your life where you feel that someone has betrayed you constantly, or it could have been a workplace where there was a lot of backstabbing, or somebody you knew as a friend, a lover, somebody that was very close to you, near and dear to you, and at some point you felt like maybe you had to cut off this particular connection due to many arguments, being pettiness, whatever the case may be. The Eight of Cups is clarified by the Ten of Swords. So usually Eight of Cups means walking away, introspecting, and knowing ourselves enough to walk away from a situation. Could have been from that person, or it could have been a place where you constantly feel like you are being backstabbed and you cannot literally get back up. And then I have the Six of Pentacles, which is kindness, but the Six of Pentacles is usually, in the old tarot decks, it's usually a man giving to 2 people. So it could have been somebody that was given to 2 or 3 people, and somebody may have not should have been in the picture, or somebody was given more attention than what the other person was. So,
All right. The next one was Dinos. He wants to know if he will ever have a lover.
yeah. This one is for Dino. All right, for Dinos, I have Two of Swords, Three of Swords, Ten of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. So what that means is that with the Two of Swords, this card usually is a woman holding 2 swords in her hands, and she's has her eyes covered. So what this means is that at this point, you might need to make a decision, mind over heart, or both, about what you want to do in your life because you're like this. I want to, but I don't want to. Maybe I want to, I don't want to. So that's usually what it means. You're at a crossroads. Maybe, yes, no. Three of Swords, when it pertains to love, means heartbreak. Maybe it was a love triangle. Maybe someone has broken your heart before, and maybe that's why you have to feel you have to put the Two of Swords to block people out. Then you have the Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords is usually a lot of betrayals, um, or somebody that constantly likes to break hearts. Maybe you've been with people that like to do more damage than good. And the Ace of Swords is usually a sword coming out of clouds, but in this deck, it's just a giant star. It can also mean clear understanding, coming to conclusions, and it might require that you might need to focus your mind on what exactly you're looking for in a person, what is realistic and what is unrealistic. That way, you can come to the conclusion if somebody's good for you, they will put interest, they will put work into it. Or if this is somebody that, what do they call it, ghosting now, that has some red flags with all the Ten of Swords here, um, it's up to you, but a lot of times if they're giving off red flags, there's a reason because you don't want to be back at this. So consider all the facts, but there is a potential if you play your cards right, so to speak.
All right. And Dinos, that was your reading. Next up, we have Raymond G. Newsom, who wants just a general reading.
Just a general reading. Okay. For generals, I think I'm going to do Oracle decks, if that's okay with you.
Absolutely.
All right. So, for general advice, so the cards I have are do not fear the unknown. So every day you might be asked to make quick decisions very quickly. And a lot of times, not knowing the outcomes tends to put us on the defensive or where is this going and more questioning or trying to put a pause on life, people, and situations. Just know that there might be a point in your life where unexpected things happen. They're not always bad, but they may take you for a surprise. The next one I have is know your power. So, knowing who you are as an individual, of where you grew up, your traditions, you might have to be somebody like this fire stallion here that has to put your foot down and be firm as to what you believe in wholeheartedly. The next one I have is seek your answers within. So a lot of times we're given a lot of situations on daily basis, and a lot of times we're trying to find answers in our Google and Siri and everything else. But a lot of times your heart and your brain is your own GPS that will let you know if something feels right or if something does not feel right. And trust your guts. Time to ground. So grounding is when somebody goes in nature barefoot and they put their feet to the ground because the electrons actually go through the body. So nature might be something very significant to you. And then we have the turtle. So maybe you're someone that needs to find peace by the ocean. The waves are very calming. Some people They usually listen to wave music to go to sleep. That's one of the best ways to be close to an ocean if you are way too far away. But animals may also be very significant. Be without malice, so don't be holding grudges. Not everybody's out to get you. We might have to show our defenses, but understand that not everybody has ill intentions. And let two become one. So this is the man and this is the woman, and we have the circle of life back here. So every action has a reaction, every cause has an effect in life. And what this means is that sometimes two heads are better than one, and sometimes we have to let people come, be our best friend, our partner, and guide us through life when you least expect it. That was your reading.
Wow. Raymond, I'd say you got a pretty good one there, buddy. Our next person is Jamie Lynn Keller. She'd love a reading, would like to know if current family issues will be resolved, or does she need to love from a distance? Tiffany, please tell us the answers.
All right, let me look into it.
What deck are we using for this one?
This one is my new manga deck,
Ooh,
so it's real fancy.
very nice.
I'm going to use this one. I have 16 different ones, all kinds of different themes.
Beautiful. I like the variety you use too. That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to mute myself and let you go to work.
All right. All right. So, what I have is definitely a family conflict. And the reason I say that is because I have the Ten of Swords, which usually means feeling backtrapped, backstabbed, and betrayed in a situation. I have the Five of Swords. So usually this is a person holding the swords and these are the people walking away. So there was some kind of conflict. Could have been physical, could have been with words, but somebody had to walk away definitely from the situation. And I have the Seven of Swords. Usually this means that this is somebody that is very sneaky. They got secrets. They're holding that last knife in, and they'll pretend to be your friend, smile in your face, and then they come back to hurt you real bad. So when I get all three, this is not a group situation. This is definitely a conflict. And I have the Seven of Wands. So somebody feels very defensive. They have to fight off all the angry village people here with their little spears coming at them. Okay. However, I also see a tower moment. So there was some drama, some conflict, but this little tower where everything was built on came crumbling down. Or this could have been somebody with a very big pride and ego, and it just did not hold up to this foundation. And the reason is because somebody was giving to too many people, but this particular individual is very prideful, which can be a good thing, can be a bad thing. I'm not judging anybody here. However, your advice from all of these cards is the Six of Swords, which means literally getting in your little boat and moving away. from the situation of this conflict. And the Four of Swords. So taking time to pray about it, think about it, reevaluate about it, but just getting away from the situation would probably be in your best bet, because the people that you're dealing with is the King of Swords. King of Swords is usually a water sign, so Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This is somebody with very deep emotions, but they're also very rigid when it comes to words, and they're not very nice. They can love you and they can hate you, and can get very ugly. There's another water sign, Queen of Cups. This is usually a female with deep emotions, or it could be a man. It doesn't have to be gender specific. Um, we have the Queen of Swords, which is Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. And this is somebody that will cut you off. This is somebody that's got a lot of words, and if you hurt them in the wrong way, they're going to really be spiteful with you, and there's no holding back. Could have been over money. The Queen of Pentacles is usually the coins. This is somebody that has their life together, and maybe these were people in particular that are not fond of somebody making a name for themselves. You also have somebody with Aries, which is the Emperor. The Emperor is somebody that's not very loving. They're more straight to the point, but they're not full of emotions. And it could have been somebody with a fire in their chart. So Leo, Aries, and Capricorn. Fiery, in and out. And you just might need to take the fool. The fool means taking a new leap of faith somewhere else with the Six of Swords and just getting away. Because at the bottom of the deck, I have three people, Three of Pentacles. So this is like friends that are gossiping. Could be family members, could be people that you know, but there was a lot of gossip in the situation as well. So definitely I would avoid them at all costs. And just know that you are the magician of your life. So you can create new beginnings elsewhere. Especially you can do that all by yourself, but you can also make beautiful beginnings in your life as well. So that's all I have for you for advice.
Beautiful.
The best you can.
And guys, if you would please leave us comments either in the video or after the video. Let us know how Tiffany is doing, and always give us a like and share and subscribe. Are you ready for your next Tiffany?
Yes, I am.
All right, our next guest. I need to quit saying victim.
It's all right, Brian.
Is Dan Nikki Rimmer. She says, "Oh goodness, I would love a reading." Tiffany, do your thing, darling.
All right. So I am going to use, I'm going to use one of my new decks on you. And this one is called Enchanted Forest. So at the bottom, I have Catalyst with the crazy looking cat here. And it says, keep your fires burning. So you may be somebody that has a creative spark. You're somebody that likes to think outside the box and think of new adventures. And it might be because you like to kind of explore. And just like the cat is very curious, we can get into a little bit of trouble. We also have the gifter, nurture your ability to thrive. So you might be somebody that has actual natural abilities of doing arts and crafts, or you're very artistic, or you might be somebody that's interested in small business or something. And you're also somebody that usually likes to give gifts. You like to really think outside the box when it comes to gifting people, and you really don't expect anything in return. The next one I have is Beast, and this one is transform the ugly into beautiful. So we have this girl here, and we have like this grizzly bear, and the grizzly bear actually has a butterfly on his face. So this is usually a transformation. And what this is just saying is that sometimes we grow as individuals. We usually go through some very bad situations, and we learn from them to become from this grizzly bear that wants to thrash out at everybody into this beautiful butterfly to something, somebody completely new, and our whole life has turned around. We're ready to lift off. And the last one I have is recluse, recharge your soul. So this goat is sitting on top of the log with the forest and the snow. So snow might be significant to you, but also spending time in nature, listening to music, and just being at peace, or just having your alone time is usually when you get these ideals of gifting people of, well, what can I make for this person? I remember that this person likes this, so let me see what I can do. Project ideals. You get project ideals, or um, you get inspiration, or you give inspiration to people. Or sometimes the most artsy people are the ones that give inspiration to others where they don't see beauty. So remember that too. That's a gift too.
Let me tell you, I'm a very artsy person. I can make a stick figure look horrible.
That's okay, Brian. That's okay. We all gotta try.
So we got our first comment. Would you like to read it?
I
Comes
can't
from
see the
Jamie
comment.
Lynn Keller. Says, thank you, spot on, but not really what I wanted to have for the ending.
Yeah, and I understand that too. Not everything I'm going to read is going to make people happy, but sometimes we have to make the best of the situation for what it is, and it's hard. I completely understand.
Absolutely. Are you ready for number, what are we, 5 now?
Yeah, I think this person, yes.
Yeah. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Whatever they would want to know.
You know, if you need a 10-minute break, I can always sing La Cucaracha for 10 minutes, you know.
Okay, Bradley. I had to sing fiesta songs today, so
All right. Ellie Nicole says she would love a reading and wants to know about career and love.
career and love. Okay. So I'm going to do the tarot for getting information, and I'll do an oracle to be more in depth for you. So tell us about career. I see some, 5 of Wands, and 2 Wands, and Death. And I'm going to use another deck for love. So this one will be about love, and the top will be about career. Okay, so for career, I have 5 of Wands, the High Priestess, Queen of Wands, and Judgment. So with the Five of Wands, usually means conflict, fighting, arguing, but it also could be co-workers that like to gossip. Somebody at your work may like to start problems. Um, or you have to feel like this. You have to be on edge. You have to ask somebody to do something and they blow you off and, well, I'll get back to it. But you feel like, it's a screaming match sometimes, or you have to do everything and you really don't like that. The High Priestess is usually somebody that's very in tune and very spiritual. Um, but usually for career wise, this might actually be something that you're trying to achieve. Maybe this is a dream job you actually want. It may require that you might have to do some digging and research how to obtain it, especially if it's like some kind of degree of some kind or some kind of extra schooling. I have Judgment. So usually with the High Priestess and judgment usually means having to make the call of, do I want to stay in a place where I feel like I gotta get my little fire sticks and gotta fight people, or am I gonna put in the work and effort and better myself so that I can be somebody where I get a job of my dreams? And the Queen of Wands is usually a fire sign. This is somebody that is very intelligent, very smart, and she gets the spark in life. She's somebody that, and once she gets her foundation, she knows where she's going. She don't need nobody to tell her anything else. So that was for the career. Now I'm going to do the love part. So for the love, I have the Lovers. You might be dealing with somebody that's a Gemini, or you are a Gemini. Two of Cups usually refers to a soulmate connection. So you have a soulmate that may feel especially attracted to you. We have Queen of Cups. This is a water sign. This is somebody that holds a lot of love. And they are somebody that might hold back a little bit just to see if you're going to put your effort in, or who's going to talk first. Because water is usually Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, and it can include Aquarius too. Aquarius, they're known to kind of be shy and hold back unless they know that you like them. And then the Five of Pentacles means that somebody feels left out, trying to invest time in somebody, and somebody makes you feel excluded. So you're not probably trying. Geminis have a thing of, well, if I don't feel that love, I'm going to ignore you too. Unless they know for sure that this is somebody that's going to want to approach them, right? This is a Romeo and Juliet card, the way he's holding her. And it might be King of Swords. So the King of Swords is also an air sign. This is somebody that is very direct. They're not very emotional. And then you also have the King of Cups. Over here, this is also another water sign. So somebody with water placements definitely feels a soulmate connection, and you might be dealing with somebody else who's very rigid and cruel and makes you feel excluded. And you have the Five of Wands, which means there's a lot of competition, and as a Gemini myself, you're going to get a lot of competition because everybody wants Gemini. Gemini is a lot of kind of like a superstar. So this being said, the Lovers, you have a choice between two of them. You got the unemotional person over here, or you got this person over here with the water, and they're very loving and they got a lot of emotion. But you have to make a choice, or they have to make a choice, but somebody's got to speak up if they want their cup of love to be filled, Romeo and Juliet.
Wow. I really hope my wife is a Gemini, man, because I need a Gemini in my life. So we have a comment from Raymond G. Newsom that says, sorry I haven't commented yet. I was contemplating everything she said. She hit on things I don't discuss with people.
Yeah, yeah.
Ellie
And
said, I
usually,
have a
reading, we got to pick and choose who we want. So,
right. And Ellie says, I have a fire in my chart, but spot on.
spot on.
She said, so spot on. I'm trying to see who's my soulmate, but I know I have options. But I had an ex who I love, but it's been 3 years. I haven't heard from him. But you are spot on with everything. Spot on.
Yeah.
Good girl. Good
Usually,
Lord, girl. You are a ball of fire tonight.
usually, um, with the water signs, you're gonna have to be direct. My sister's an Aquarius. My stepdad's an Aquarius. So if you're a Gemini, you got a lot of air. You can talk a mile a mouth, but you gotta be somebody that approaches them and lets them know, hey, I like you. A fire sign, they're gonna let you know. They're gonna be like, we're gonna go on a date today, and then tomorrow we're gonna get married. Every zodiac sign has their own funny way of letting people know, but sometimes somebody's gotta speak up or forever hold your peace, right?
All right. Our next person is Shane Ard. Said, I would love a reading as well.
Listening. All right. So for Shane, I'm going to do an oracle reading, a general. So what do we need to know? What do we need to know for Shane?
And it looks like we might have time for one more after this. And that'll be Miss Tabitha Dawkins. So, Tabitha Dawkins, you are up next. Please don't go anywhere.
So what I have is happiness with the blue jay bird. So you might be seeing a lot of birds, and birds are usually messengers from heaven. So what this card is saying is that maybe you need to find your happiness, or you're very close to building that nest of happiness, your ideal home, your ideal dream. Don't give up on your dreams just yet. It's over the horizon. See how he's gazing over this way, real intense, trying to protect his little nest over here. So something is in your horizon that you're either looking for or you're so close, but yet so far. So you got to keep your eye out. And it might be something so simple. The next one I have is retreat with the snow globe. So you might be somebody that feels like you need to go on a retreat. You need a vacation. I don't blame you. Everybody needs a vacation. Or you're looking into something about winter time. Winter is very significant. Could be Christmas, could be January or February. And snow. Snow might be significant to you. The next one I have is Moonlight Enchantment with Magic. So, magic might be something of your interest, or the moon. The moon is usually associated with superstition, supernatural, and a lot of people believe it's magical because of all the things that happen during the full moon and stuff. And a lot of witches, they do a lot of spells during the full moon and the different moon phases. The next one I have is Spirit Guardian of Summer Expansion. So during the summertime, um, there might be a ideal or a group project. Uh, Maybe it could be a friend, family, a loved one that approaches you, even a coworker, about some kind of project to expand your horizons. And on this tree, he's looking at the peaches, which means that there's growth in the tree. So it might actually lead to some kind of ideal that actually gets bigger and bigger. And it could be something that could actually improve your life and your finances. You might want to keep an eye out for it. Love. So you might actually run into somebody during springtime or closer to summertime. I have the owl spirit wisdom. So wisdom might be needed um, to think solitude. And a lot of times with this wisdom card, she's in deep thinking. So we do have some people that they go into the forest or in wilderness and they like to think, or they put music on that gets them to deep think. Or maybe you're just a deep thinker and you take life very seriously. You listen to people, you give wisdom. You're somebody that people in the community come up and talk to you about something and they want your advice. And the last one I have is purification. And again, this is the winter time. So there's definitely something coming because we're exiting out of winter. We're going into spring and then we will be heading pretty soon into summertime. So with the fairy here, she's got the flowers or the love card. So flowers might be a symbol from the other side of your angels trying to let you know that there's going to be a big change in your life. There will be changes, just like a flower starts from a little bloom and then starts growing into a big, beautiful flower. That's what I have for you.
Awesome. Well, before we move on to our last one, Ellie Nicole said, "It's sad. I dream of this person. I've sent him 2 letters. I was direct. He's Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Venus, Aquarius, fishing or rising. How can I reach out to Tiffany?"
I actually have a Facebook. Brian, is it in the link below? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure, but I can put it in the links.
Okay, yeah. Brian will put it in, and you can contact me through Facebook, and I will be more than happy to discuss with you one on one. We'll do a video chat, and I could describe what's going on, and I'll let you get further information if you would like to, free of charge.
And, just let them know your first and last name on Facebook, and they can find you that way too, just in case I don't get to the link in time.
Okay, so my first name is Tiffany, Tiffany. My last name is Reynolds, Reynolds, like Reynolds Wrap.
And Ellie says, "Do you have availability readings tonight? I would love to, please."
Yes, so I can definitely do a reading for you tonight.
That'll be $54.99 or 3 installments of $29.99 plus shipping and handling too. Sorry, I've always wanted to do that. All right, for our last reading tonight, Tiffany, are you up for your last one? Do you got the magic in the fingers left?
Yes, I sure do.
Beautiful. We go to Tabitha Dawkins, who says, beautiful work. I would love one. The cord is yours, darling.
So I'm going to do another general reading for you, Tabitha.
Before you do this reading for Tabitha, Ellie would like to know what's your profile picture.
My mine has a picture of me wearing like a black dress, and on the what is it, like the collar, it has mushrooms on it. I'll have to probably send a pic. I'll leave a picture on Brian's page. That way you can see, for anybody else that wants to contact me, if that's easier. Is that okay, Brian?
That's okay with me. She asked if it has glasses.
Yes. I no, I don't have glasses. Um, these are my reading glasses, but I'll leave the picture. That way, if anybody wants my information, I have it on Brian's page.
And for anybody that wants to get a hold of me, just simply look up Brian James and look for Freddy Krueger. Tiffany, back to you for our last reading.
All right. So I got quite a lot for you, Miss Tabitha. So the first one I have is boundaries. You may have to set boundaries with somebody, take a time out, rethink, recalculate. There are a lot of people right now that are having to set boundaries with a lot of people, and that's fine. Because your well-being is asking you to. You might be somebody that needs time out to reflect on what I'm going to do next, where am I going in life, and you might be, with this card, I have manifestation, which means that you're trying to actually bring in good things in your life. And again, it's the moon, so maybe the moon might be something that makes you feel more at ease or more emotional, because I also have the moon for well-being. The moon actually does affect our mood as well, but with manifestation, it also means actually bringing and putting in work to create a better life or a better outcome in our current life or situation. I'm going to take this paperwork and I'm going to apply for a new job, and you get a new job. I'm going to go to this school and I'm going to put in the paperwork, and then you get an offer for that particular school or job, whatever it is. But you're setting your mind to it. The next one I have is closure. So you may have to come to your own conclusion with somebody you had a falling out with, and understand that not everybody's gonna apologize, and they're not gonna tell you a whole lot, and you have to make that own closure for yourself and know that, even though that chapter has ended, the road is still long, and you have new doors and new keys that open to new opportunities in life. Travel. You might be somebody that really likes travel. You might watch the Travel Channel, or you're thinking about traveling abroad, or it doesn't have to be overseas. It's just somebody that, when you're trying to reflect, you're somebody that likes to travel in your car or try to find some local places and just to clear out your mind. And the last card I have for you is trust. So trusting that everything happens for a reason and trusting in your angels, that your angels are protecting you from certain people and situations that are not serving you. And they have a funny way of revealing themselves and revealing how people are cruel, but know that they are watching you and guiding you. And at the bottom, family. So you may have a family, or family is very significant to you, or you have a very specific family member that brings you closure and trust. Could be somebody that's a little bit older that's bringing trust and peace to your life, or somebody that you trust. Could be even a friend that you consider like family. And that's all I have for you.
Wow. Tiffany, you've done 7 or 8 readings tonight. You've had nothing but positive feedback tonight. I mean, this is your first night going. I'm impressed.
You're right. I am too. And I just started a new job. So speaking of new jobs, I'm actually happy with my new job, making a new life for myself. So, and then doing my tarot. So I'm really expanding.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Tiffany's Tarot will be every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I mean, you're getting comments in here that you're so awesome, and send us your link, and we shall. I will look you up, Ellie Nicole, and I will get you in touch. But ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, we are out of time. Tiffany, do you have any ritualistic sayings you like to say before you go?
I hope that everyone stays healthy and that everyone have a blessed evening and blessed day tomorrow and blessed peace.
Most definite. Blessed be, guys. We'll catch y'all next week. Bye bye.
Bye.